Louisiana versus all y'all. Jarrett Roser here today with Alonzo Craighton, standout former Dutchtown product in the last few years, working at Minnesota and then down at Nicholls State. And just some big news for you a couple days ago that we shared on Twitter, the NCAA granting that 6 year of eligibility after, what's been kind of a roller coaster for a couple of years, like we were just talking about the last couple of days. I'm going to talk a lot more about, but man, good to see you. It's been a minute. How you been doing overall?
Man, I've been doing good. Working out, staying at the house, with everything going on, trying to stay out the way and do what I'm used to doing, and that's working out daily, getting after, watching film, stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely want to get into kind of the process of the last few years that get us to now getting ready for another year of eligibility. But this spring, it sounds like family-wise, everybody's doing okay, managing these crazy circumstances, and you've been able to get some work in.
Mm-hmm. 100%. I lost my grandma not too long ago, but besides that, man, we've been chilling, man. Everything been good. She lived to be 88, so I got an angel over me now. We working. You feel me? 24/7.
Yeah, sorry to hear that y'all lost her, but certainly her watching over you. You're gonna have a lot of people watching and waiting to see what this next move is, and and she's gonna be there to help with these next steps. As far as the process of how you get here, you sign with Minnesota a few years ago. Y'all actually, probably between you and Coney, brought the most Louisiana up to Minnesota that program has seen. And
man, that was fun times.
Yeah, kind of take me through some of that, I guess, going up there, what that experience was like, and just, I guess, kind of starting the big picture of what your college journey thus far has looked like. Take me to Minnesota.
All right, for sure. So, going in, I ended up redshirt my first year, and then they put me on visits with Coney, my man. I got my man Coney up there, and we basically just put on, it was a good experience going up there with Coach Kill. Coach Kill was a great coach. Coach Clays was an awesome coach too. And Coach Fleck was an awesome coach also. It was a good experience. We got to play against, some of the best teams in the nation. And we put on for our state, you feel me? So it was a good experience. It was the third game, I want to say. We had a good first two games. Oregon State was good that year. We played against Buffalo too. We both had good games in there. You feel me? I had a real good game in Buffalo. And I came to Middle Tennessee, and Middle Tennessee, I tore my ACL the fourth quarter in the third game, and it was a different change for me. I'd never really been hurt like that ever, so I was really surprised that my body gave away on me like that, but. It took some discipline for me to realize that it all was for something. It strengthened my love for the game. Getting hurt like that, like I'd never been in love with the game like that before until I really was taken away from it. And I realized, like, so what you gonna do besides football? Like, what really you gonna do? I know I was fortunate enough to get my degree in and into the disciplinary studies in business and humanities and feel me and stuff like that. So it was nice for me. It was a blessing. So I appreciate the different coaching staffs like at Minnesota and Nicholls for allowing me to get my degree. But when I got hurt, I really was like, man, I don't know what I'd do without football. So having to shake back from that, and you feel me, and getting the opportunity to play at Nicholls was a blessing, and it was really good, you feel me. And it was a learning experience for me too. But I feel like now it's time for me to like step away, go somewhere else for my last year and put on for my people for real, because I know I can.
That's, I think, what like one piece of athletics that gets lost for a lot of people outside of it is the mental health side of things. And one of the big pieces within that realm is when you're injured and you miss that entire year, you're sidelined for the last 9 games of that redshirt sophomore season and can't do anything but watch.
Man.
It's something that you've been doing, and it's been such a huge part of your life every fall and really year round your entire life. And now all of a sudden you're trying to figure out, am I going to be able to get back to where I was? What am I doing with my – so I'm sure that year, that I guess, fall of 2017 into early 2018 was quite challenging.
Facts. And
And that,
it really taught me a lot of lessons, though. That's what it really did. It taught me a lot of lessons, man. It taught me a lot, and watching other people really strengthen my game and made me mold my game a certain way. That's why I play a certain way. You feel me? It's just by watching other people and learning from different coaches. I've been coached by so many coaches. You feel me? That like I know so many different techniques. I know so many different coverages. You feel me? A lot of different ways to play football, and that's why I feel like that's where my strength is. I like to say is my goodie bag, you feel me? I got my goodie bag of tools that I'm ready to use on a receiver, you feel me? I got a lot of different ways to guard you. So that's, I feel like, what makes me so dangerous.
I guess the past 2 years you had the shake back practice squad year at Nicholls, and then actually got out there this past season and had a chance to make an impact in that secondary and on special teams. So after some of the difficulties that you did go through to get back out there and kind of see some of that, see yourself back out there on Saturdays and doing your thing, how much of a relief was part of that, and how much do you look at that also now when we look at the fact that you still got football ahead? How much is that just kind of the stepping stone back toward even more in the future?
I feel like that first year at Nicholls really was it was like a fine tuning for me. You know, I had to get used to wearing a brace. I had to get used to guarding fast receivers like Damon John Pierre, running the 4-3 and stuff like that. He's flying. So you got to adjust to, you know, coming down. You would think that football is not the same, but the same level of talent at Nicholls is the same thing as Minnesota. You feel me? They have guys that still go get the ball. They have running backs still who drop that shoulder on you and keep on running, like Julian Gums and other people. So, you know, you see a different variety of football. So the practice squad honestly was a humbling experience for me, sitting there and having to share reps with other guys, you feel me? And me, I'm going out there just to try to better myself and try to make sure my game's still there. It was a good experience, you know what I mean? It was a very good experience, and I really enjoyed it, honestly. I really enjoyed it. It kind of was humbling, but it was a real nice experience. And that just led on to me realizing and understanding that I'm still able to play football, that I'm still in a good enough health, because honestly, I wouldn't, if I feel like I'm not good enough to play, I would just step away from the game. You know, I had the opportunity to do that in Minnesota. I had the opportunity to do that here with my 5th year, but I just decided to come back because I feel like I'm really healthy enough, and I want to have that opportunity to go out there and show people I'm Alonzo Craighton. I'm still Alonzo Craighton. I've never changed, you feel me? I might have had to go through some things, but I'm still Alonzo Craighton. I still am that lover of football and that ball player that y'all all seen on Fridays, Saturdays, and hoping to see on Sunday nights, you feel me? So that led to a good season, and it was good. I enjoyed this last 2018-19 season, whatever it is. It was a good season, you feel me? I didn't mind my role. I had to accept my role early on, you feel me? I was like the 6th man. I was their nickel bag package, coming in on dime package, and it is what I played, you feel me? So I accepted it, and every time I got out there, I tried to make the best of my opportunity. And to say that I really only took like 60, 80 snaps, really, I think I had a decent year, you know what I mean? I had my name called a few times. I made some special team plays. You know, I was really hard to hold on special teams, and I was really hard to hold sometimes, and a lot of times on defense, you feel me? So it was a good experience for me, I feel like.
Yeah, that's kind of leads into what I was going to ask next in terms of where you feel like you are now and what you feel like that potential is. It has been a process for you to get back, but just in terms of what you feel like you bring now to whatever the next program, the next landing spot, the next home is. I mean, you're a guy that we saw come out of Dutchtown as a highly regarded, obviously, Power 5 signee. I think you're, 6'2", 205, 210 now?
Well, yeah, I'm 195 now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And, just long, athletic defensive back that has done a lot of things through the years. And you mentioned kind of the goodie bag and different tools in the goodie bag. For some of these schools that you're now starting to hear from for that 6th year, how do you kind of say where you are in that comeback process? And you touched on it a little bit with kind of that skill set, but just what is a program expecting to get when you show up here soon?
Well, yeah. Well, first, you know what I mean, they're going to get a leader, like 100%. I'm about to turn 23. I'm too, like, I don't follow no crowds. You know what I mean? I do what I do, and that is play football. I'm a firm football player. I'm a good person outside of football. I believe in God, you know what I mean? And I stick to myself, and I stay in the words, you feel me? And I stay prayed up for myself. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a leader. And that's what I bring to the table. And on the field, I'm just very intelligent. I'm athletic. Everybody know I'm athletic. I'm a dual sport athlete. I play baseball and I play football. So coming like that, I'm able to track the ball easily. I'm able to understand different things because you have to understand a lot to play multiple sports at multiple times. So I feel like I'm a smart, intellectual DB you're going to get in. I could play multiple positions on the field. I could play nickelback. I could play corner. I could play free safety. You know, I done did it my whole life. Where I personally feel my strongest suit is, I feel like I'm a monster of a press corner. I've always been that. Every time you see me on TV, I've been playing press something. You feel me? Putting my hands on somebody. So I feel like that's where my strong suit is, and you're gonna get a lovable guy to your program, a real lovable guy. So that's my attributes, I feel like.
How exciting was it to get the official word just a few days ago? Whatever day that was, we were talking about it, Thursday or Friday, where the news came through. Just knowing that you had some more to give and really were eager for another opportunity for another year out there. What were kind of the emotions of that moment and realizing that it had been granted for that additional year?
Yeah, well, honestly, man, I was looking for a job. I was working out still. I had it in the back of my head, but like I was looking for a job, man. I was about to go apply for Angelo's lawn care, stuff like that. I want to be a landscape architecture. So that's what I'm pursuing after football. So I was gonna go get a job, but once I heard the news, I was super excited. I'm like, man, all this work paying off. You feel me? My mama told me, my daddy told me, they said, keep in shape, do what you used to do, and go outside. We're going to push you to go outside every day and do what you got to do. I hooked up with Trey Gorman, LSU football player, ex-LSU football player, former. He got a workout facility in Purreville called Alpha Sports. Big shout out to them. They've been doing good for me. Like, backpedaling strength with my legs. We've been isolating my knee a lot. Now I feel like I'm a lot more durable. You feel me? I've been changing up my diet. You feel me? A lot of stuff. So I really feel like I'm really gonna be like, you feel me, explosive and stuff like that. And we was really happy, and I couldn't do nothing but praise God. Honestly, that's all that was, God, because He granted me this extra year. So I'm playing for those who believe in me. You feel me? Really, honestly, and keep God first, and everything gonna be all right. As my mom always told me, keep God first. We're gonna be good. Everything gonna work out for me.
Yes, sir. And we've mentioned kind of a lot of members of your family. In addition to getting a chance to work out with Trey and do a lot of the different stuff you've been doing, you've had a chance to try and guard your very athletic sisters who have that softball background and everything that they've done through the years.
Give me that work.
At Dutchtown, and then on in college, a couple of them playing at out in Lafayette, some college ball. What's that been like? Because y'all have grown up such a competitive family in all your respective sports, and now you've got them out there trying to run routes against you.
It's scary, man. Now I know what other girls had to go through with them. Now I really understand it. Now I know why she was so dominant, why they're so dominant in their sports. We're just an athletic family, and I give it to my mama because that's where we get it from. You feel me? But they're very athletic, very athletic. So if you got the ball hit out on you, if she stole on you, I don't blame you.
You mentioned when we were talking previously, you've started to hear from a couple schools. So, there are some possibilities starting to line up. As you get started this this new or next recruiting process, what's kind of your mindset in terms of how you're approaching it? What are some of the things you're hearing from some of the schools that have reached out so far? What are some of the things you're asking them or you're looking for, or how you kind of weigh what you're hoping for ideally for this next year?
Yeah, I'm not really being picky because I just really honestly need an opportunity to play. And if some team has a need for a corner or a need for a DB, then I'm willing to go play there. You feel me? I'm willing to go and bring my needs to the table to somebody, because I feel like I just need to find a program that could fit me in there, and I'm just gonna honestly play. I'm gonna play my ass off. You feel me? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna put on. And I've been waiting for a long time to get on the field, and if I get on the field, then they gonna love me. You feel me? Just simple as that. If they got room to put somebody on the field, and I'm not saying I don't want to fight for a position. I definitely want to fight for a position anywhere. You know, I'm a competitive person. You know, I come from this competitive family, so it doesn't matter where I go. I just need an opportunity, and I'm willing to come in there, and I'm willing to put my nose down and get to business.
How much and this isn't something we talked about before, but as you watch the way the NFL draft has gone and you see, I feel like we heard a lot this year of, oh, that's the first time a guy's been drafted from here. That's the highest a guy's been drafted from here. How much did that start to kind of click in your head about a month and a half ago as you realized you might be looking for another school to, I mean, in terms of just the foundation for that mindset that you just mentioned, how much has seeing guys come out of everywhere sort of meant in terms of the way you view those opportunities?
Yeah, it really was. I'm not gonna say it was a turning factor, but it was very inspiring to see that, because talking on a lot of my teammates know that I wasn't really happy with my role. So like talking to a few of my teammates, man, I've been like, man, I just need an opportunity. You know what I mean? They saying, yeah, you just need an opportunity. So looking at that and seeing that you could come from anywhere, man, it doesn't really matter where you go. Honestly, my dad used to always say that they'll find you anywhere. The NFL, some powerful people, they'll find whatever they got to find them. You know what I mean? They'll figure out you real quick. So if they looking for that, then they going to come get you. You feel me? So if no matter where you go, like I've even been talking to the coach at Northeastern State, like I've been telling him I really appreciate the offer. You feel me? And I appreciate him so much for it, because I really don't need nothing but an opportunity. Like no matter where I go, I just need one opportunity, because some people going to come find me. They're going to have to come find me. I'm going to put on a show wherever I'm at. And, you know, I mean, we're going to have a good time. So, like, seeing that and seeing them cats go over there and go to Lenoir-Rhyne and St. John's, you feel me? That's very influential. That's very influential and inspiring, because I want to be just like one of them.
Yes, sir. It sounds fantastic to me. I think we hit on a lot of it, but any other kind of messages just as people are seeing this or are looking more into you that you want to make sure that anyone kind of evaluating is, you know, where's Zoe at, or do we need Zoe to come join this secondary? Any kind of like parting messages?
Nah, yeah. Well, just simply y'all see what y'all get. I'm not, you know, I'm not hiding nothing from nobody. You feel me? You're getting a stand-up guy, honestly, and I'm a stand-up player, and I play my heart out. And I'm just ready to join the team, you feel me, and get to work. I'm just ready to get to work. I'm ready to work. I'm
excited, man. I know you certainly are. I'm excited to see where it goes and where we get to watch you in the fall as things transition back.
You know, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate the interview, man. It's cool. Just remind me of old times, very old times. When you pulling up to Dutchtown, you feel me? You go out to the back room. I remember, for sure. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Again, he's Alonzo Craighton, looking for that next landing spot to finish out his college career for Louisiana versus all y'all. Jarrett Roser.
Yeah.